Hey, Facebook friends. So, I promised for a long time that I would explain what's going on, how I'm back in the truck, and all that. So, here goes. I'll try and make it succinct, but sometimes I'm not very good at being short winded. Okay, so a lot of you know about that I got hurt, about the accident, and I had my neck fused, front and back, and I was out for like 2 years. And anyway, the workers' comp would not pay for some additional testing and care that I believe I needed. Because the initial diagnosis was a sprain, because they didn't know what was wrong, but that stuck. And so once they categorize your injury, that's it. And so even if it's something more, they won't do care for anything else but the sprain, if that makes sense. So I didn't get the care I needed, and I don't want to spend a bunch of time being all whiny puke, because it doesn't do any good. My cat is climbing on the curtain. Anyway, so it's the way it is. My neck hurts all the time. I'm in pain all the time. Sometimes it's really excruciating. Other times it's not so bad. I got you can see it's condensation and dog hair. Anyway, I got ice in it. I use that. I also use this if you have any kind of neck problem. So since I'm holding my camera, I can't really show you per se, but these pop out and turn, so you can make them have different things, and you just put it around. Try and show you here, and then you can put the nub where you want it, and then it actually works better for one side if you pull on the other side. But anyway, it's not very expensive. I had a chiropractor in Silverdale, Washington, told me about this. Fantastic. And even one of my physical therapy people, I was explaining it to her, and she wasn't that impressed until I brought it in, and then she's like, oh my gosh, this thing's amazing. You want over? Come on. Okay. So, I have Walter in the truck. Can you say hi, Walter? No? You're gonna look at me? Okay. And there's Rocky. Hi, Rocky. He wants me to throw his jingle ball. Where's your ball? So, okay. So then, I did a couple things at home, and trying to, so I was left with they rated me as a 5% disability, which doesn't sound like much, but when it's your neck, it's not great. So, okay, so enough of that. So the thing really boils down, to the fact that I still got to pay my bills. I tried filing for disability, but that takes forever, and I would have lost my house. So, and since I'm in pain all the time, like my sister said, I might as well be in pain doing something I love. And as you all know, I love you. I absolutely still love trucking. So I contacted Millis because they were they're only like 3 miles from my house. And I didn't know how that was going to work with me being off for over 2 years. And, but I kept my CDL. I renewed it and I paid out of pocket to, do my medical. And so I didn't lose that. So it was current. And then, but not having driven for 2 years, I didn't know if anybody would take me, and I figured, well, with Millis, they're a teaching school, so I figured that, or not a school, teaching company, kind of like Warner, they have their own CDL school. So I reached out to their recruiter, and he asked me if I knew what Hub Group had me classified as, and they still had me as active. So I'm sure they did that so that if I came back, I could just come back. So it benefited me, and so I tried them out. They actually pay pretty good, but they didn't have any miles. I was literally sitting for like 3 days and nothing. So I gave it a month there and was not happy. And they do have a guaranteed weekly, but sitting at a truck stop or a Walmart for days on end, I know it sounds ridiculous. It's exhausting. It makes you really tired because you can't. I mean, you can get out and walk. I took Walter for walks and that kind of thing, but I mean, still, it's so boring, and it's it's not like you're at home. At home you can do some project that you're doing, but anyway, so. Okay, so then a friend of mine got hired on with a company, and he was really happy. I know he told me he was making, as a solo driver, because we were comparing our cents per mile, and it was comparable. But when I got hired, it's not as much. And so I'm not thrilled with that. They also charge an exorbitant non-refundable pet deposit. So for Walter, it's $750, and for Rocky, it's $1,000. And I didn't know all that. I just assumed. Well, I knew about the $750 because my friend has a dog. $250 is refundable, but it's an insane amount of money to have a pet, and the fact that it's non-refundable, I think, is absurd. Especially the cat is 100% non-refundable, and I've got these. I got carpet samples. I got thingies on seat covers, and I've got carpet samples all bungeed on to protect everything. And anyway, it's their truck, so but the good thing about them is, for the most part, they do have a ton of miles, so they're keeping me running. So on one hand, if somebody's paying you a little bit less per mile, but you're getting lots of miles, that's better, in my opinion, than somebody paying you more cents per mile, but you're not getting any miles. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of things that doing the pre-trip and that, going under the truck, and because I can't bend my neck down and I can't go back, so it's really painful. But fortunately, it's not something I do constantly all day. You know, I'm not in a constant state of careening my neck around. So, but you know, some of the bad roads, potholes, and that jarring is really painful. And so, but I use the ice and the massager. So I'm back in a truck. I'm happy with my truck. It's an International. But I'm really happy to have my animals with me. And that's the best. That's just the best. And so that's kind of the story of me being back in the truck. And yeah. So trucking's not for everyone, but if it's for you, it's really hard to give it up. It really is, because if you love it, you love it. And I would not want to be stuck in an office anywhere. But so that's the deal. Not too bad. I did pretty good. So I'd really love to build my channel. So if you could like this video and share it with someone. Walter looks like he's going to kiss me. And subscribe. That would be great. It would be really awesome. And I've tried doing some affiliate stuff with Amazon, because that's where I get most of my stuff, that or from Wally World. And but I don't have enough people, and I can't monetize and all that stuff. But it would help me a lot. So please like the video and do it for Walter. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. And he so loves me. So yeah, like it, smash the like button, or I guess if you don't like it, you know, you could hit the don't like, and tell me why you didn't like it. Probably because I talked too long. But thanks for being here. It's been a crazy journey, but I'm still on the journey, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks. Thanks for all the well wishes and people who've been rooting for me. It really means a lot. Thanks a lot. Bye.